by Tri-Cities Airport.
Today we've made our way here to the Tri-Cities Airport, and I'm joined by Trevor Rice. And Trevor, we're talking about people flying in and out of here. I've seen people coming in here with luggage all day, heading out on flights. Talk to us about why it's important that we have the Tri here in our local region.
Yeah, sure. So the Tri-Cities Airport is an incredibly vital component of our community, right? Airports tend to be economic development catalysts.
Right.
And so we're extremely blessed to have the airport that we have here in our community. So just a few of the different reasons why it's so important to have an airport. One is just quality of life, right? You know, it's great for our local residents to be able to get to wherever they're wanting to go, and we're really blessed that through just one connection, you can get to over 280 destinations around the world, right?
Yeah.
So that's great for us. And then two, just the ease and the connectability and being able to travel for both outbound and if you ever have friends and relatives coming to visit you.
Yes. Now, if say someone is out, and I'm sure there are plenty of people out there right now planning a trip, why is it important for them to pick the Tri to fly out of?
Yeah, sure. No, so when it comes down to flying locally and the importance of it, really we want our passengers to understand that in order to get the service that they want, they have to support the service that we currently have. Right. And so it's incredibly important to fly local in order to do that. There's a number of different things that we do in working with airlines, but it really comes down to a lot of local passenger support.
And I was going to mention that. What can the community out there, the people watching, our viewers right now, what can the community do to bring in new service and to keep the service that we have here?
Sure. Well, it starts out with flying through our airport.
Absolutely.
That's the biggest, most major thing that we can do. And also just being aware of the impact that our local passengers have, and know that we as an airport are continuously in communication with airlines, but it really takes the demand from our local passengers to get that additional service. And so that's one way, but a lot of other communities also have a separate organization that can actually be used to incentivize airlines to add service into an airport. And so that's something that we're actively working on within our community, trying to educate our local community stakeholders and tell them the importance of it and what other communities are doing and how we can do that too.
We've stepped outside here on the observation deck here at the Tri-Cities Airport. And Trevor, we want to talk about, we were talking about inside, everybody making decisions. And if you had to sit down one-on-one with somebody and they're trying to make their decision whether or not to fly out of the Tri, what would you tell them?
Sure, no. What I would tell them is basically don't just look at the airline ticket price, right? You want to make sure that you're factoring a lot of other different variables into that, such as, if you're having to drive an hour and a half or 3 hours down the road, what are you paying in gas? If you're having to get a hotel room, what's that going to add to your cost? And then two, just the value of your time, right? Whenever you get back from your vacation, you don't want to have to drive another 2 hours, right? And then add that on top of parking. We have some of the cheapest parking around. So there's a lot of different variables that people need to be aware of and not just get hung up on the ticket price.
Now, Trevor, is the Tri sponsoring some new events or some promotions that are coming up that folks need to know about?
Yeah, sure. So we actually have the Commemorative Air Force that's going to be here this weekend with the Air Power History Tour. So we're super excited to have them here in our community. It's always a great event, great time to be able to see a lot of historic military aircraft and to learn about the aircraft. So we're super excited for that. And then in addition to that, we're really just continuing to try to educate our passengers on the importance of flying local through our Fly Local campaign.
Now, Trevor, I know that you have a final message for our viewers. They're right there behind the lens of that camera. You want to tell them exactly why it's important to fly the Tri.
Absolutely, yeah. So when it comes to the importance of flying local, we really need our local passenger support in doing that. If you want to get the service to the nonstop destinations and all the vacation destinations that you want, you really need to support the service that we currently have, because that helps us tremendously whenever we're talking to airlines, so we can show them that the demand is right here in our region. So definitely just try to fly Tri first and always check our prices, and we would really appreciate it.
All right, Trevor Rice, thank you so much. Couldn't put it better myself. Folks, it's time to fly the Tri, and we have some information for you on the screen right there. It's time to come out and take to the skies right here at Tri-Cities Airport.
The preceding segment sponsored by Tri-Cities Airport.